Welcome back. Well, in front of the biggest crowd for a standalone home opener in NBL history, the Sydney Kings celebrated the unfurling of their championship banner with a victory over the Adelaide 36ers. And it's my absolute pleasure to welcome their coach, Mahmoud Abdelfattah, who joins me to chat through it all. Mahmoud, thank you so much for joining us on Fox Sports News.
Thank you all for having me.
Great game over the weekend. What a spectacle for you in your first home game with the Kings. Must have been a great atmosphere and great to celebrate with the fans with a win.
Definitely. Being my first game in Kudos, I was not expecting that crowd, but having close to 15,000 was amazing. The guys played well.
Yeah, incredible. A couple of stand-up players. Jordan Hunter, 22 points, but Jalen Adams, I mean, those back-to-back threes, he kind of, restored your lead, pulled you guys back into the game. How valuable was he, and I guess how important will he be this season, because he's such a big moment player?
100%. Him, Denzel, and Jordy both had 4 fouls in the second half. So just trying to manage, when to keep those guys in and make sure that they don't pick up their 5th foul to get disqualified. But I just figured, just keep the game simple and just give them the ball. Stop calling all these plays and let one of your best players just make a play. And he hit those 2 big threes to kind of give us that separation. And then we got some defensive stops. So they played very well yesterday.
Yeah, they certainly did. There's been plenty of change this off-season, a couple of new imports. We've got Denzel Valentine joining the squad, yourself.
For sure.
There's been a little bit of criticism that we're not seeing the Sydney Kings, the competitive championship Kings that we're, so used to. What are your views on it? And do you think, or were you expecting that you guys, this cohesion would take a little bit of time to develop?
Yeah, no, I think we're exactly where we want to be. We've done a great job over the last 2 months of preparation. I know losing all the games in the Blitz, everyone was wondering what's going on, but it's just one day at a time. The goal is to be the best team that you can be by the end of the 28-game season. And right now we're just taking steps in the right direction. I think all guys are starting to progress in their role, so they're doing a great job.
Yeah, certainly. We know, as first season in charge, you've got a great relationship with Will Weaver and Chase Buford. They, played a big hand in pulling you down under. But for you, what was the big draw card coming to Sydney? What got you over the line to arrive here in the Harbour City?
I think it was a combination of the relationship with Will Weaver, Chase Buford, having coached Jayshawn Tate as well, former Sydney King, and then just the growth of the NBL. Just seeing how many players have come over from the Next Star program and to the NBA level. So just the growth of the league. I think the NBL is, in comparison to the NBA outside of any other league. So I think just the development of the players in the league and the growth overall.
And arriving so early, I guess, does that excite you as a coach, knowing that you have the option and the ability to draw these bigger names down to here in Australia?
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad, like I said, the roster that we have, I know we have a whole new starting 5, but it's great to get the former MVP back and Jalen Adams. Obviously, DJ Hogue was signed right after last season, so prior to me getting the job, I know Chase was a big reason for that. And then getting Denzel as well, just being a former NBA player and the talent that he brings. So it's good to have the roster that we have.
Are you expecting big things from Denzel? He's still kind of finding his feet a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. The one thing, and just for me as well, just getting adjusted to the physicality in the league. So it was just going throughout the Blitz. We talked about just the pressure and guys picking up full court here in the NBL. And I don't know if he thought I was playing or not. But I think the NBL was, like I said, was a good experience for us all. Yeah. And he's getting adjusted. And he's finding out how to use his skill set in different ways. And we're doing that as a team as well. So he had 15 and 5 yesterday. He's averaging, I think, 6.5 assists, close to about 6 rebounds a game as well. I mean, he had multiple triple-doubles in the G League. And that's a big reason why we signed him. And he's as talented as can be. So I think he fits our group well. I think we got a good camaraderie amongst the roster that we have.
Yeah, for sure. Massive game against the Bullets coming up. They've been in the headlines the past few days. Do you think you'll be lining up against Aaron Baines?
Yeah. Who knows? In all honesty, I mean, I hear different stories on what went on, and there was video of it. So if the video comes out, I mean, who knows? But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll be ready to go. Obviously, we played them in the Blitz You know, they're very talented. They have some depth like we do. So we'll just focus on getting better from the Adelaide game and then just prepare for them on Wednesday and then move forward. So.
Were you surprised by the incident at all?
I honestly did not know until my assistants told me.
Yeah, right.
And then they kind of told me some of the stuff, of the history of the staff or players that were involved. And so I guess anything goes.
Yes. So, welcome to the NBL.
Yeah, so.
Well, Mahmoud, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you throughout the season and good luck against the Bullets.
I appreciate it. Thank you all for having me.